Fang King in the house with another Dokkan Battle video. I know I'm sick, but I was like, hey man, as long as I could get up in this chair, I think I'll be alright. But we're going to showcase the new Super Easy A, or not so, sorry, Super Easy A, ha, LR Easy A of Hit and God Goku on Hit's team using this, going against Vegeta. I would have went against something that's a little bit, if we end up dying, then I'll go against something that's a little bit like shorter, just so I'm not before you guys long. You know, I'm not like, I do appreciate, you know, if you have been around for the videos, you know, you liking and commenting and subbing. And so I do appreciate you guys all doing that. Um, I just know, yeah, your boy is quite frankly just burnt. Like work was different, man. Yesterday work was just different. So I I I don't know, man. It's Florida Heat is just built different. All right, so right now we got guaranteed dodge and with Tech UI or AGL UI. So I need to just float AGL UI right there, put him right there. So how many attacks? He's going in with only one. I don't really care about him having a crap ton of attacks. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and then the boy Glorio is gonna give me extra key. Goku's gonna dodge, which that's gonna be nice because we can actually dodge. The only thing we can't do is like I think it's lower his defense or attack. Like you can't lower attack and defense. Well, you can lower his defense, you can't lower his attack. So he's just going to get progressively harder. He's going to hit progressively harder. But the upside to all of it is as long as you have somebody like a UI Goku or in this case Tech Caulifla, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. Like legit, I could have easily just went, you know what, forget it and used the SSR and just threw the SSR in where, you know, where he at. That would have worked, but I'm not with that. And then we got dodges from the boys, and they're looking pretty good. Now we got the boy Glorio with all of his wonder, and he could dodge in the back, so he'll be perfectly fine while he's just trying to get out of there. So we're just gonna see him, you know, periodically. Hit is gonna float. Well, one hit is gonna float because it makes no sense having both hits on rotation. You know, it hit is okay, but like, yeah. But we gonna use hit over, you know, everybody else. We ain't gonna put that man in slot one because I was trying to record it yesterday while I was at work, and that did not work, bro. Oh, they kept giving me hit together, so I was like, man, you know what? Forget this. Ooh, Glorio putting in big damage. Let's go. Half of the health bar already. We looking good. All right. Done, done. Done, done. Look, it's Goku's friends. Except for Frieza. Frieza's not his friend. And then it's Goku's rival. Take this energy, Goku. I'm not that strong. Ah. And then Goku's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Yes, I am. And then hit. Stance up on him. Power up. Ah. I am ready. I am Hito, Burrito, Mojito. Look at that. That man even had an epic cut-in. So, which is nice about this, we could just do that. Literally, she's not gonna fail us in any way, shape, or form because her dodge chance is increased because this Vegeta's pure Saiyans, and she's just gonna move up out the way of everything. Like, it's borderline unfair. Like, you're just not gonna hit her. And that's just how it's gonna be, dog. I'm sorry. You'll be alright. So, thankfully, and she lowers attack and defense. So now, Hito, Burrito, Mojito is about to hit this man with everything under the sun. And I'm not gonna lie, I am gonna evolve, transform that man immediately. Because then, once my hit comes on rotation, at least this man will have all 7 links active along with a slot 1. So he'll be perfect in slot 2 and be perfectly okay. He has the ability to dodge if he needs it. Tech UI along with AGL UI should be fine next turn. I'm going to float off the strength. Okay, that's good. That's good damage. I'm gonna float off the easy A, because the thing is, a lot of the times he does better in slot 2 and 3. So you want to be able to, utilize this man in slot 2 and slot 3. So that's what's really good. He gets a lot of his, initial buffs from slot 2 and slot 3. Okay, we'll take the 17 damage right there. Okay, Goku, you legit. So it would be float. Yeah, I have to do it this way. Come on, Goku. You got one job, my friend. Uno job. Uno job. You just gotta dodge 2 smacks. Good job. Good job. Good job. And we are here. Because this is nice. Kamehame? Yeah. Take him out. Yeah. 1 health bar. We on 3 turns. Let's go. Oh, shoot. So how's your guys' day going? I know I sound stuffed up as hell, bruh. So I will say, we will be having that Gojo video possibly coming out Monday or Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Cause like realistically, I think I only got like 7 multis altogether. Unless they're giving us a free multi, I don't have a lot. So I'm gonna try to, make that vid. I would love to be. Oh my God, yes. Okay, that's good. All right, thank you. I would have loved to have been home for it, and be able to just sit down, make the summon video. Thankfully, I will tell you guys, I do have 70 in pity, so I have 7 multis off rip. So I'll be able to sit around with, like, I think it's 140. So, having to go 11 multis isn't so bad. And then, if anything, if it goes well, I'm going to just take the rest and apply it towards Sukuna, which is the, operative thing to freaking do. So we'll go ahead. I do not need to super with her, but might as well super with her. Go ahead and get some, some health back. She's just gonna dodge her ass off. Vegeta's gonna want to hit her. Ain't gonna be able to do it. Yup. So, yeah. So, I like this Easy A so far. This is my first time actually playing with him. So, I like it. It's not bad. Having that definitive slot 3 unit that could just freely dodge, kind of like a Glorio, is nice. Him being able to actually have defense is kind of nice. Alright, can I please? I could have sworn you supered like 6 times already, bro. And now we got this turn 4. So that's turn 5. I think it might be next turn where he actually is able to activate his domain. So that in itself is nice. Yup. Hold this for me. Yup. Get over here. Bow. Doing big damage. Yes, sir. We take no damage over here. Yes, sir. Yup. Only 2 health bars. Damn. Boy, but we cutting through the man. We cutting through him. We cutting through him. So unfortunately, Glorio's only on a 170. He's not on the full 220, but he's still a good utility to have in slot 3 because he's giving buffs, multiple attacks like this, still able to put up 20 million attack stats and just drop the hammer on this man's neck. So boom. So now we got UI Goku. Yeah, so how I'm gonna do this is, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bam. Alright, UI. One job, bro. One job. But I will say it is about that time for, reps of Uni 7 to get a better slot 1 unit. It is about that time. It's not their fault though. Definitely not their fault. Like, when you over obsessed with just one type of unit, we could have got a golden Frieza that was actually, decently a tank in slot 1, but we didn't get that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and complain, but, it would have been nice. Yep, keep dodging, buddy. Keep dodging, buddy. Next turn, we get free damage. Free 99. We get free 99 damage, bro. Unfortunately, hit is gonna need to do some like stupid numbers, bro. Stupid numbers. Alright, Goku. You ain't doing nothing. Alright, boom, boom, bam. Yes, sir. Hit, come through. Boy, I wish I got a dupe of him. Mind you, I have the ability to summon for it, but I'm not going to. Ain't a waste. It's a waste of my stones. I'm gonna try to get another 160. Sit at sit at a easy 400, and then we got a part 2 LR. I think the producer's letter is either tonight or tomorrow. Jesus Christ! Hit. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I don't even know what you're doing. Why did you sit there and take that damage to the face, bro? And then you wonder why people sit there and just... And unfortunately, Vegeta just can't, be attack lowered. Wonderful. But, with all that being said, the thing that does make this fight a little bit nicer on the, on this end is that Caulifla just guarantees we ain't messing up. Like, look at that. Caulifla. Now, everybody was kind of hyped for the Tech Kale and Caulifla possibly getting the easy A. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Where is it? I want that unit so bad, bro. I want that unit so bad. Like, I'm like, they will actually help Uni 6. Like, Uni 6 actually got some firepower now. Not really saying that, like, Automagetta, I think it's what we call Automagetta, the physical one. Like, but that int one is pretty decent. Excuse me, I have a runny nose, so I'm trying my best to get through this. We 13 minutes in and we pushing, bro. Just because we sick, we don't stop the grind, bro. We don't stop the grind. So I'm going to, like, try to release a couple, the mobile games and stuff like that, and I'll make sure to not forget about the Road to Cloud. We are on episode 2, which is good. We just going through the story mode. It ain't nothing crazy, ain't nothing wild. So, which is good. Yup. And then I got dodge in the back. Yup. Get up on me. Yes, sir. All right. So now, free 99 damage. Which, if I'm being smart about it, I think I saw he only had one in slot 1, which I'm gonna be smart about it and let him transform first, super, so that when he does his counters actually hit, versus it doing 0 damage, and then I'll actually be able to do damage with the boy Gloria and Gloria. Yeah, I don't really care about none of that. Glorio. Put them hands up. Yes, sir. Hit this man with the pew, wheel, 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 wheel. Hold this. Electric beam of doom. Shoot. There it is. Now that's gonna... It does little to no damage as normal, but what are we supposed to do about that? I'm gonna hold on to the I'm gonna hold on to the the super punch because there ain't no point of keep doing what I did using it yet. Because we about to do big damage here. 18 million with the buff active. He's doing. Oh my God, Goku, boy, why you do no damage? I remember when you was like the GOAT of damage. Your ultimate didn't even do damage. It crit. Nope, no crit. All right, then bam, and then bam. Yep. So hold that for me, please. And then AGL, oh my God. Yeah, this man looking Gucci, Gucci. Yes, hold that. Yup, get the dodge in, and then we're gonna be able to just do massive damage with Glorio. That's what I like. Alright, so now Glorio is gonna do his thing. Next okay, good job. Next turn we get Caulifla in the 2 hits together, but the thing about the hits is I have the ability to take away the turn, or I could just let the turn play out. So it's really all dependent on how I feel. Vegeta's just getting pummeled by Glorio, which is awesome. And then we're just getting a crap ton of dodges. Even if we take damage, I supered hella, so I'm not going to take that much damage. That is actually a good rotation in terms of what I'm dealing with. I don't actually need to use it, so I'm not going to use it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and buff this up. Like I said, he's gonna have all 7 links active. The friend is not as, well put together as mine. Even though mine has, get up off me, even though mine is only 55%, it is link level 10. You can see these guys ain't got that. So that's just how that's going to be. Alright, Caulifla. And mind you, this whole time, Caulifla's just stacking defense doing that, which is freaking hilarious to me. Alright, so now we got, hit, toe. Yes. So now we're going to go ahead. He got 5 health bars down. Like, this is a really good team. Hit is amazing. Now we got the hit and got Goku, which basically helps this team even more. Like, I like this variant of this team. I understand that, when it comes down to the whole dodging aspect, it's just dependent on dodge, which it sucks. But at the same time, there are some people in his team that have slot 1 capabilities. So, I'm not going to get so butthurt about that. Yeah, but Vegeta going down like a lead weight. Yes, sir. Okay, so boom, uppercut. Yup. And then next turn I gotta be super careful because AGLUI gotta do his job. But at the same time, I think it's based on Universe 7 allies. But this whole team is Universal Survival Arc, so it's nice to actually use, Universal Survival Arc. So what I am going to do, put them in slot 2. I'm going to hit the Yusa Neza. Now, this is just to get some damage on board. I think it's actually going to do a lot of damage. It could just do like a mill and that's it. But I don't know. So it's pretty decent. Yeah, like I said, a mill. Wasn't really pushing much of nothing. We'll go ahead and grab these. We'll go ahead and grab these. And then because he's in the back, we got that Dokkan mode. UI, you already... So yeah, that happened. Yeah. Freaking UIs. But like I said, I didn't want to be before y'all long. Like I said, if they died, they died. Like he was doing good. It's just the UIs in themselves are kind of how you say le buns. Like the concept of just depending on dodge is too much, and they don't really get what they need to get. So, with all that being said, I'll go ahead and just read you guys their kit, and we will go ahead and close out this video post haste. Very good card. So, uh, boy, I love when this thing tries to act stupid. Um, Properties. All right. So, that being said, yeah, like y'all actually annoying. Sorry. Yeah, you seeing it work out in the way it need to work out. Like you seeing it, you know what I mean? Like, no, let's do this. So, let's see. Yep. And then I just need to go ahead and, cause boy, I be seeing my freaking computer screen glitch and it's freaking ridiculous, bro. So you guys are actually gonna see me do all of this in person. So, all right. So they are accelerated battle or universal saga key +4 attack and defense and HP 170. Their super attack Goku and his united front, and its extreme is the extreme version. Obviously, they greatly raise defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and a great chance to stun the enemy 70%, and then they get a 50% attack and defense raise at SA 20 level 20. Obviously, you know you need to get to 25, but you'd still get that 30% extra attack. They greatly raise attack and defense for 4 turns and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy with a great chance of stunning. Same stun chance from before. Everything is pretty much the same buffs, except it lasts for 3 more turns on 18 rather than your 12. Your basic skills. It's key +5, attack and defense plus 200%, damage reduction rate 20%, attacks guaranteed to hit. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super, and he has a high chance of evading enemies' attacks. When HP is 67% or more damage reduction, you get a 10% damage reduction. When you're attacking, you disable the enemy's guard, which means if they have damage reduction, you're piercing damage reduction. So think about it as, if you guys are Sins players, think about disable enemy guard as like pierce. So they're able to get through because they have pierce. When they're attacking, they get attack and defense plus 67%. As the first or second attacker in a turn, they get key +6, attack and defense plus 160%, and they get a dodge chance and damage reduction of 16%. For every attack received or evaded as the second attacker in a turn, they get attack up to attack plus 20% up to 100. And then when they're in slot 3, they get 1 extra key, 10 extra percent attack and defense. They automatically launch an additional super. Interrupts the attacked enemy. That's the, attack nullification. You guys already know about all that. We've had multiple units with that. And for every attack performed as the third attacker in the turn, he gets defense plus 20% up to 100%. Then his active skill, ever improving pair. He gets attack and defense plus 13% in battle. Can be activated after performing 3 or more super attacks in battle if HP is 76% or less. So these are, this is who he's good with. Unfortunately, for some oddball reason, I know they're showing that he links up with this. Like, it sucks because this hit doesn't have Tournament of Power. So that's the reason why he doesn't share 6 links with him, but 5 links is just as good. So you can see he gets experienced fighters, cold judgment, infighters, shocking speed, fierce battle, and then the total of being at link level 10, this is what he's getting. And they're all on accelerated battle, tournament participants, and legendary existence. Like I said, really good, really good. uh, Easy A. I like it. So I highly recommend everybody just do your thing. If you got him, you know, Easy A him. He's definitely worth. So you know, you saw the UIs sell. The hits didn't sell. It's the UIs. So with all that being said, your boy Fang King Productions, your Fang King will catch you. Yeah, you, right there with the sandwich. I know you ain't hit that like. I know you ain't hit the like button, dog. I know you ain't hit it. Just put the sandwich down, hit the like button, dog. Hit the sub button. It's free. It's free, dog. It'd be great. Yeah, you with the sandwich. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Johnny.